saving human lives and preventing needless suffering. That saving is automatic when drivers learn to recognize and defend against all the hazards of the highway. We have a special responsibility to those highway users who are small, easily overlooked, and so vulnerable. Children, pedestrians, bicycles, motorcycles, and drivers. Once they enter the mainstream of traffic of our roads and streets, they become part of the driver's responsibility. And they can come from anywhere. Often are inattentive, and they may not see or hear as well, or move as fast as others. bicycles present the same reasons for caution. Be alert for their mistakes. Tap your horn, blink your lights. Communicate. Let them know you're there before it's too late. Pedestrians over 15 and under 50 involved in traffic accidents are frequently under the influence of alcohol and walking in the dark. That's a tough combination for drivers to cope with. Reflectorized clothing will doubtless help in that water, as this spill demonstrates. Pedestrians are the only moving objects permitted on the roadway at night without a light or reflector. Keep this in mind, because when you are walking at night, you are hard to see pedestrians too. For the most part, however, the responsibility for seeing pedestrians at night is almost entirely on the motorist. Many motorists exhibit a mental blindness from motorcycles. They too are undersized and overlooked. In just one recent year, there were more than 3,100 motorcycle deaths, a big share from the fault of the automobile driver. A motorcycle is a licensed motorist too, and despite its smaller size, a motorcycle is always entitled to a full highway lane, just as a car is. Cycle drivers are also citizens of the highway. Citizens that you and 3,000 pounds of carelessly moving metal can easily destroy. As a motorist, life is in your hands, your own life and others. The size of your responsibility grows by the number of motorcycles, bicycles, and pedestrians increases with the population. The techniques of defensive driving can help you live up to that responsibility. But only if you practice those techniques every time you get into a car to drive. I'm hudn, and like you, I like to drive defensively. The responsible driver knows that the most dangerous mile is the mile just ahead, and that's how he takes it, 1 mile at a time, one trip at a time.